welcome to a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide. Conference supremacy in play. Welcome to beautiful Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field, home of the Colorado Buffaloes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Buffalo's getting set on 1st and 10. Takes off in a bootleg. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender. Nicely that.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Catch made on the out route. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake on 1st down. He escapes the pocket.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pin back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, he breaks free. Look out, room to run here. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's... the marker.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the right side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Fire to the right side, complete. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Carney. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Send the back in motion. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down. The offense will go for it. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. And he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And they'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, but just not able to hit it.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's got the first and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Here's the throw deep downfield. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense comes out to start this drive. And here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. As the first down, it's still going. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The sure hands. It's Carney.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's third down for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll toss it to the right side. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Carney. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Offense facing 4th down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Colorado.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. The field goal is good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start with the 25. See if the defense can find a way to stop that. Caught in the backfield. It's Moffitt. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Breaks free. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Buffs. He will score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Sure hands. It's Moffitt. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at like this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Tide, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. 10. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Second down and goal. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Colorado 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle. It's Webb. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Inside the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. No running out of the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 20. Onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. Would love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand it off for a draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He gets loose. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. The punt team making their way on the field. The returner is brought down. Gets a start with the next drive. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Pass caught. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
He finds the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw yet again. Nice grab. It's Carney. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the 1st down to 17. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab made by the tight end, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. That last last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This could be the game here. The pass is intercepted. The 50. The 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A big defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Colorado, 28.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Pressure is coming. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss.
Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
End zone ahead. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big...
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Alabama 49, Colorado 28.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, but he's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Kearney. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.